feel like it's important to introduce via voice, because you can't see us. Hi, I'm Ben. That is my voice.
We should actually probably have a host who goes one down.
Oh no, I say we switch it every time. We'll switch who introduces
every
different person.
All right, so someone else introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Tom.
Oh my god, that sounds like...
I've been an alcoholic for 6 years.
Hi, my name is James.
Hello there, my name is Sean.
And together, we form the Powerpuff Girls.
Wait, you mean
That's
Call Mom?
no, that's gotta be Call Mom. It's Call Mom.
That's trademarked. You can't even.
Oh wait, yeah, I have to bleep that out.
Yeah, we can say the word.
Okay, we can say it, yeah.
That was a good TV
Well,
show.
minus one man. Sadly, we are a man down tonight.
Oh yeah, our regular crew is 5, but we're missing our
He's
favorite...
like half a man though.
Shut up. We're missing our favorite 5'6" French person. His name's Basile. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us
Okay,
today.
yeah, now you've just doxed him.
Oh.
His name is Bass.
Okay, guys, I just want to say, guys, so have you seen, so we talked about this earlier, but I just want to say, so you guys have seen the Space Force camouflage, correct?
I have.
How it is green and green camouflage.
Yes, it's
Now,
forced.
I'm, just to make sure that our audience is aware and that you guys are aware, space is black, right?
I am, pretty much.
Space.
So would anyone like to... I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page where green against black isn't necessarily the best type of camouflage. However, would anyone see any merits to this? Personally, I see this as like an on-ground uniform, and that the actual space uniform would probably be latex and silver, like in all the 70s movies.
I think I can play some devil's advocate, kind of see what the designers are getting at.
Well, it's like your down on Earth uniform. You know, you still have like a military fatigue.
Dude, it's not fair. It's not fair. We got a space branch of the military before they shot porn up there.
Shit, that's a good point.
Well, actually, they haven't launched anyone, so like, if you wanted to start a GoFundMe or something.
Go fund my
Space
sex in space.
Yeah.
Sex in space.
Yeah. I think what the design's getting at with the uniform is like, honestly, in space you're not going to be wearing a uniform. You're going to be wearing like tri-blend full body jumpsuits. Or whatever, like super efficient clothing. It's a ceremonial uniform.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I said it's
true. Guys,
authority.
full body latex.
Okay, but like
I'm into that.
Human rubber glove.
So I'm just gonna say this now. My views don't reflect the views of the rest of the crew here. But however, the one thing I'm happy that Trump has done.
We disown his views.
Yeah, the one thing I'm happy that Trump has done is the Space Force. Just so there is a Space Force. I like the concept of Space Force amuses me.
Disgusting. This man is a Trump supporter.
To be fair though, bipartisan Congress did approve it.
Yeah, no, bipartisan. Yeah,
oh yeah,
the Democrats said yes to fucking Space Force, suggested by Donald Trump. It's hilarious, honestly.
Okay.
His work and their decision.
Donald Trump just went, I have a great idea.
Space Force.
Wait.
Now it's real.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
That's not the worst idea he could have come up with.
You know, thinking about Space Force as a name, like Space Force sounds gross. But I was thinking about it. We also have Air Force. Like think of like the literal
Land
interpretation
force.
of Air Force.
A force of air.
Like so we have Navy, Army,
Air Force,
right? But all those are boring names. This is the opportunity they had to make like a cool name. Like
what would you call Space Force?
I don't know.
Oh, that's
American
this
Orbital
is a good question.
American Orbital Defense Force.
American Orbital Defense.
You copied the
AODF.
There's a force at the end. Or you could call it American Orbital Defense Command.
American Orbital Command.
Space Command.
guys, can I get some AOC pics?
Oh my god.
Can I get specifically some AOC pics?
Yes. Those are so funny.
Wait, people
Uh,
are
the
asking
pics,
for
not the names.
Wait, they're asking for AOC.
No. Okay, so the ongoing joke is that you are all familiar with Ben Shapiro, right?
Yes.
I'll
I've heard
explain
of him.
it just to be sure. He's the online, very, very right commentator, Jewish guy about my height. Kind of looks like me.
you, honestly.
Has the same name as me. So unfortunately, Ben Shapiro is made fun of and mocked for having extreme views, which rightly so. I mean, he's kind of a dipshit.
Yeah.
But so essentially, the ongoing joke is that he hates his wife and he wants to leave his wife for AOC because he just craves her feet.
Okay, I'm looking for the original
feet
meme.
pics is, okay.
So AOC, that's where we got it.
Here's one derivative meme.
Okay, let me read it out loud for the crowd.
So I'll narrate the image first. It's a mock image of a Turning Point USA background with Ben Shapiro's face on the right side and some text on the left side, which reads...
I will read, Dear AOC, if you hate global warming so much, then why are you so hot?
Ben Shapiro.
So stupid.
Your secret admirer.
Dude, for reference, AOC, for those of you who don't know, is a far-left Democratic congresswoman? Wait, is she in the Senate or... No, what I was thinking, is she in the Senate or the House?
House,
of course.
New York.
She's in New York. She's representing New York.
You dingleberry.
Wow. Can't believe you know that little about our politics here.
We're not American citizens.
I'm not an American
Yeah,
citizen. You can't get mad at me.
It's meant to be sarcastic.
I got my
Get
voter registration cards in.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Yeah.
Vote for Trump 2020.
Yeah, dude, I'm about to do it right now.
You know what? Maybe I just do it for the meme.
No.
Maybe I just vote for Trump just because. And then I tell people, and then if he wins, I'm like, yeah.
Are you voting in Montana?
I think I have to absentee vote, yeah.
Dude, you know what I saw the other day? There is footage of Bernie Sanders in Russia, like, drinking, like, shirtless with other, like, communists. It's hilarious.
That's kind of cool, actually.
But
Like-
that's gross. Like his saggy Bernie tits.
No, that's when he was young. It was when he was young.
Oh.
He looked like an
My point still
okay.
stands.
He looked like an absolute, like, Dungeons and Dragons, like, kind of nerd. Like, it's fucking whack.
I don't appreciate that, but yeah, okay.
Okay, I don't appreciate it, but that's how it
But
is.
he was just chilling with communists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Card carrying commie.
Pretty cool.
I knew a Vietnam vet who's a card-carrying commie. He fought the communists to become the
He
communists.
also threatened to stab high school students, so.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their ups and downs. It's just that his happened to be stabbing high school.
His happened to be recently and in 1960s.
Jesus Christ.
So let's all share like a video or a piece of music or content you saw this week that you really liked and you want to share with somebody.
Oh.
Does anyone have anything good?
Okay, you're gonna have to be a
All
while
right.
to think about.
I'll go first. Okay, so I have a history. Don't laugh too hard of D&D. Not very long. I DM back home for some friends. We play it casually. No, I don't dress up. That's gross. I don't think anyone should. If you do, I respect your choices, but I personally would not involve myself with that. I'm sorry. But I watch a extremely long show. It's called Critical Role. It's essentially D&D
I have heard
professional stream. It's fun. It's good to watch. It's essentially like the highest level of what it should be. It's just people really invested into what they're doing. No, they don't dress up. But it's essentially just professional D&D, but they all do it and, donate for it.
If I might say, towards the dressing thing, you call them professionals, right? Professionals have standards.
Oh, they do. They're also all professional voice actors who have acted in probably a video game or a show that you've watched.
Yeah, I think voice acting kind of helps with D&D a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
You make voices, don't you?
Not well. I try. It's the effort that counts.
There's like my normal voice, there's like my high voice, and there's like my low voice.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, anybody else watch it?
Wait, Tom, that was some nice ventriloquy there.
Me?
Yeah. So you guys couldn't see that, but Tom's lips were moving, but the sound sounded like it was coming from Ben's throat.
Alright, okay. How about you guys?
Piece of media that was inspiring this week, huh?
Yeah.
I can't think of one straight off the bat.
So I actually watch Zero D&D, I'll confess. What I do watch is kind of tech content, tech news, computer stuff. Saw a video of a recap of like some pretty cool new inventions that are coming. There was a contact lens that has a screen on the inside. So you can see kind of things overlaid over your vision, but without like the Google glasses or Snap glasses, if those are coming.
Dude, Cyberpunk?
It's pretty cyberpunk. So the demo they showed was firefighters with these lenses in, where normally in a fire, it's pretty tough to see other people. These lenses let them see every other firefighters with like an outline through walls.
Isn't that?
Oh my
no,
god.
No, wearing contacts in any environment that would like dry out your eyes is horrible, dude.
So they're also smart contacts.
Okay, I'm just gonna say for
Smart
reference.
contacts don't stop your eyes from drying.
I'm gonna
out.
make an assumption. These contacts are probably hard contacts, not soft ones, like not ones that feel comfortable and you wear on a daily basis. I would know because I sleep with hard contacts and they reshape your eyes so I can see the next day, just for reference. And I will tell you, if you are not used to them, they are a pain.
I would imagine they're actually soft contacts.
Really? The technology involved?
How they
We
have
have
battery?
flexible displays for quite a while. And if you think about it, it's a tiny display that's very dim. And realistically, it doesn't actually need to be that powered of a display. It can just be liquid crystals.
How would it process anything?
You know
It's
what?
essentially offloading processing.
You know
And
what's
it's
really
just wirelessly, because it's not a 1080p display. This is like some low res stuff
Mhm.
with just liquid crystals, no backlight.
Like you
Four
put it
feet
in, you put it in, you
by-
see like 2 pixels, it's red.
Yeah. I don't think it's that low, but it can offload processing and just have pixel data uploaded.
Okay, so you know what's cool about that? I don't know about the design. I haven't seen it, but what I'm aware of is that because of how the human eye has a blind spot due to your optical nerve, they can put the like little like transfer data, like all the main like processing items of that, the chip and the contact in the center, and you wouldn't notice it.
Huh.
Have you ever stared at like a spot for a very long time and then realized like it starts to go a tiny bit black?
No.
So I can't describe it. The center.
Sorry, that's not what you
No, I know,
wanted
I
to
know.
hear,
No,
but
that's not what I
okay,
mean.
My
So, like,
favorite pastime.
You actually don't like where exactly you're looking. You don't actually see. The center of your vision is very much a hole. You have your optic nerve that sits right behind the center of your vision, right?
Oh shit, I see it.
You don't actually have cones and rods there because it just turns into nerve cells, and as a result, you can't actually see what's at the center. It's just that towards the center of your eye, you have a lot more cones and rods,
This is wonderful.
so it gets really precise. However, what happens is your brain fills in the gaps of information, so that
I can't
way.
see Tom anymore. This is great.
Okay, yeah, well, that hurt. That hurt.
Nice. Okay.
No, we care about your explanation.
Anyway,
Thank
so
you.
yeah, as a result, they could put the all the processing stuff straight in the slam bang in the center of that contact lens. I forgot the word for a second, and you wouldn't see it.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, Sean.
All right. Let's see.
Any music you've been listening to?
There was a song that I kind of rediscovered from a few years ago that I hadn't listened to in a while called Barbed Wire that I like a lot.
By
and
who?
I'd forgotten about it. Kendrick Lamar.
Oh. Why
Of
was I
course.
surprised?
Of course. Why are you surprised now? But yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I've heard it.
But you probably haven't.
Yeah.
All right. For
I'll
visual
see what's
information for the audience, raise your hand if you ever listen to rap regularly.
No.
Okay. In case you guys didn't see, 2 people raised their hands. Yeah.
It's okay though. You guys still have.
I enjoy it actually,
What?
Mhm.
but I just never. I enjoy jazz more.
Uh-huh.
I listen to jazz mainly. Confession.
In case you guys didn't know, James plays like 8 instruments.
Yeah, this guy could probably play like.
I'm not being ironic. That's a pretty accurate number.
It's kind of
Yeah.
my life a bit.
Jesus Christ.
Better pastime than staring at the black hole in your vision.
Yeah, honestly.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, I feel better about it.
I'm just aware of it from a class. Okay? I don't stare at walls until I see black.
Dude, I haven't done my daily stare at the wall.
Oh my god.
Can we take like a 15-minute break?
Can we go stare at the walls, guys? I forgot.
All right. I have something that I would like to bring up.
What?
So you see, one time back home, I went to a store. I don't remember what the reason was,
Okay.
but inside
to buy
of
something.
to buy something, of course. I don't remember what I was buying specifically, or what I purchased, or what I gained. But what I do remember is that in this store, there was a box of what is called Vulcan Ale. Now, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, that makes no sense, right? But like, what was on it was a picture of Spock doing his peace alien finger sign. You know, like where you split your hand down the middle, so that way you have your pinky and ring finger together, and your middle and pointer finger
I think
together.
everybody knows what that
I'm
is.
just making sure that
I'm sure.
some
Long
audience members have never watched
prosper.
Star Trek. I'm just saying. So yeah, there was this Vulcan ale in the store, and I was absolutely blown away by it. Has there been a time where you guys have seen just like products that just you never thought should have or could have existed?
For reference, it was an IPA and it wasn't bad. Just elaborating.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, not to that degree. Yeah, so personally, for me, that wouldn't blow my mind that much. But I can definitely understand how it would for you.
Oh, it's just weird. I watched Star Trek,
Yeah,
When I
I
was
mean,
younger.
that's probably why
so it was
I
pretty
actually,
fucking stupid for me.
I never watched Star Trek. I'm more of a Star Wars fan.
Did any of you ever watch Battlestar Galactica?
I watched the first 3 episodes.
I have never.
I was just wondering if any of you
Alright.
had seen.
Okay, so like in
anything
terms of
Battlestar.
levels, like of popularity, it goes like Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica, and then there's a fourth little abandoned. one.
Stargate, right?
Stargate.
Stargate.
I've never seen
that's
Stargate.
true.
I just know. I just know it
Ben
exists.
Ben has a fetish for a man named David Keith. Keith David.
Keith David isn't in.
David.
He's not in Stargate.
I thought he was in Stargate.
No.
Really?
No. Okay, but regardless, let's talk about Keith David. This is my most passionate topic in the universe. Alright, Keith David. Everybody knows him, even if they don't know him. In case you didn't realize, Keith David voices numerous characters, such as the black dude from Mass Effect. I forgot his name. He voices the Arbiter from Halo. He voices the cat in the movie Coraline. He voices Keith David in Saints Row 4 as Keith David.
Wait, okay. I didn't know that
Yeah.
part. Yeah, like what the fuck?
That's a very Saints Row thing, honestly.
Keith David is like the essential spaceman. Like,
Was
dude,
he-
it's
wait,
Keith David.
Wait, was he in the movie Space Cowboys?
I don't recall.
So for those of you who don't know, Space Cowboys was a movie about
Cowboys?
these guys. No, basically they
In
were
space?
oil rig miners. They were oil rig miners, and basically the whole pre-context is that they've like drilled everywhere in the world. And what happened was a meteor was coming to Earth, so they launched up these pros into space.
Wasn't that with all the old people?
Yeah, all the old people to literally just drill, like oil drill into a meteor to put a nuke in its core, so that way it just explodes correctly. And like it was a pretty funny movie. I think the term Space Cowboy, I don't know if it originated from the movie, but it definitely was like
It's not an old movie.
popularized by. It was pretty old.
It's not an old movie.
I don't know. You guys ever seen any other like stupid B-rated movies? Because like I was.
I've probably seen
Okay.
plenty.
So I was on my phone, and the other day, I saw a movie called Velocipaster.
Oh, the Velocipaster.
Velocipaster.
Oh my
I've never
God.
seen
Wait,
it,
what?
but I would very
Okay,
much
okay.
like to see it.
Wait, what's the
I'll give
synopsis?
it-
Fine.
So the synopsis is there is this pastor. He finds out he can turn into a velociraptor, and then like he finds like some homeless woman or something, and then like he decides to fight ninjas and evil people with his powers of turning into a velociraptor.
What?
That is the movie synopsis, and I really would love to watch this.
What?
We should watch it and then
We should
update.
We should watch it. and
We
give
should
our
rate
review.
it.
Come next time for the
Every week we do
Velocipaster
a-
update.
We do
Okay,
a
potentially
B
not next
tier.
Okay, whatever.
Okay,
Potential.
okay, Velocipaster's in B tier is definitely.
What
like,
if
Oh, it's like a
It's-
Z
it's-
tier.
what
S
if-
tier.
What if in between every episode we watch some like shit tier
Maybe.
movie and then
Sure.
review it?
Alright,
Okay,
I
nice.
also have to bring up the classic, like the best example of a B tier movie that's successful is probably Starship Troopers.
Oh my.
If you guys know.
Oh.
B tier.
Starship Troopers is a classic.
Yeah, that's a
Quintessential
classic. I have never watched it, but I've heard much about it.
It's an okay movie.
What was the only reason that it really like brought up any like popularity was
It's 'cause
like,
they showed
yeah
tits.
the shower scene.
They show tits.
Really, no.
Yeah,
that was the only
So
like
where can I
reason.
find this movie?
Oh my god, you can find
it's,
it
it's a
anywhere.
B movie. I'm sure you can find it.
Like you
online.
can probably find like some MP4
Yeah,
clip
for
at
someone who's
480p.
pirated the whole Avengers series.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, we never pirate anything. Everything we do is legal. This is true. This is
We need,
fact.
I do actually pay for Disney Plus and download it. That's how I get my movies nowadays.
You love that shit.
Oh, The Mandalorian. That is a
Oh,
banger. On the
Mandalorian.
topic of
So
Disney
good.
Plus, if you guys have not seen The Mandalorian, I I wholeheartedly ask you, beseech you, to please witness the miracle that is The Mandalorian. It absolutely makes up for the shit trilogy that has recently come out.
Alright, as of Saturday, January 18th, everybody in this room except me has seen all of the recent Mandalorian episodes.
All of them. There's only one season.
I've seen none of them. I've seen 0 Mandalorian episodes.
It's so good.
But have you watched The Witcher?
No,
I
I want to.
Oh.
So for
We should
reference,
watch Witcher.
I love The Witcher. I played the game. I played 2 and 3. I like them both. It was a good story. I'm not super huge on the fact that like in the game you have to play an already written out character. Like you don't develop your own character.
Mhm.
But in terms of like
Well, it's
character
from a
development
book.
and the game, I know. It's really good. I've never read the book. I've been told it's good. The show as it stands, there's a lot of people who either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch it. I wouldn't know. But I'm into that.
So
Into
my
that shit.
standing is really So I own Witcher 2, the game.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 20 hours total in it, and they aren't productive at all. So
Did you ever get past like the first area?
I have no idea.
Oh.
It's been a good few years, but
Okay.
I've heard amazing reviews of the game and the books. I would like to watch the show. So maybe we'll see a review of that next week. I'm not sure.
I've never watched The Witcher. Maybe I should.
I have no experience with the games at all,
Or the book.
or the book, but I've seen the show.
Okay. Well.
All of the
I've
recent.
seen all of the show.
How was it?
I enjoyed it.
Spoilerless.
No, don't worry, no spoilers. I enjoyed it though. Going into it with very little background information beforehand. I think I'd seen videos on it before and stuff like that, but I'd never played it myself or like watched a playthrough or anything. And I was able to go in and understood what was going on, luckily.
I heard there's a lot of time jumps. That's what I heard.
Oh, well, see, here's the thing. Yeah,
The whole point is I don't know if like this is a huge spoiler, but it's kind of like the principal point of the game and the stories is Geralt has amnesia. That's why there's a lot of back and forth, complicated.
I see.
Oh.
Okay then.
Sorry.
Well, like
Oh shit.
that's no, that's fine. But no. What it seemed more like in the show, instead to me it felt like. Instead, it was just like trying to just jump around and show a bunch of complicated parts of the timeline, but then it all pieced together like at the end.
There's so much
Yeah.
backstory and complexity to the
Exactly.
whole Witcher series.
I think they purposefully made it so that it jumped around, so that you were like, what is even going on? Like, because everything
that
is
in the
interesting.
games. They throw you into such a hugely condensed, like, contextually deep story.
Yeah.
Like you have no clue what's going on. It's so much.
Yeah,
You want-
exactly. The show is kind of like that, and
Nice.
but the thing is, I found that enjoyable. It kept me watching because it kept me entertained
Nice.
for most of it. The action's pretty good. Henry Cavill does a decent job.
PC Master Race.
Can we
Alright.
talk about Henry Cavill's butt chin?
He has a butt chin?
Yeah, like the chin does like a little.
Yeah, that's why
he's
he's
got
A
No,
tasteful
but-
budget.
That is why
That's why he got
It's-
Superman.
it's
Yeah, that's
not
why he
too
was
bad,
Superman.
though. It's not too bad though.
That's
But,
why he was Superman.
One of the funniest things about The Witcher is because Henry Cavill tries to copy the voice. One thing he really likes to say. Yeah, no. Have you ever seen the compilations?
Yeah.
He always just goes. Yeah, he just.
No,
says
no, no.
that.
That's what happens in the games too.
Yeah. But the thing is, he also just likes to go, fuck.
Yeah, that happens in the games too. No, okay. So
Yeah, like.
Henry Cavill was talking about like The Witcher, like when he was filming it, and how it worked, and someone asked him, "So, have you ever played the games, read the books?" He's like, "Yes, I've done both." And like, so Xbox or PlayStation? He's like, "None. I do PC."
No. It was concerned, like scornful look, right? Like
Yeah.
like disgust, right? PC.
Yeah.
Of course.
Henry Cavill's got our back, boys.
Yeah. I mean, for those who are not aware, PC is the superior gaming platform.
Okay, we can't make that comment out here.
I mean, Sean is kind of.
Hey, I have both. A weak PC, but
He recognizes that PC has a greater range of abilities.
I
than
do.
Xbox.
I
just
heard
cannot
Xbox
afford-
is gonna try to.
That's makes you
Yeah.
a supporter.
Anyways,
In my
before
eyes.
just quickly before we move on, I'd like to say I recommend The Witcher, the game. I'd like to watch the series when I have time.
I just want to continue on where Sean left off and James left off. So recently, I have heard that Xbox is trying to implement Steam into its own services.
Dude, that's
What?
cheating. Dude, that's
Yeah,
cheating.
that
Dude,
is
stop.
cheating.
Wait,
It is cheating.
what?
Dude, stop.
Somehow
That's
Xbox
a
is
game changer.
Xbox is attempting to like this. I saw a random Reddit
Xbox
post
is
on it.
buying Steam confirmed.
It's not
No,
buying Steam.
no.
Steam would never sell it to Microsoft. At least I hope so.
No.
Oh my god.
Too
I
many
would-
good
Oh.
souls. Too many
Oh.
hearts would be
Dude,
shattered.
Valve puts right now.
I would DDoS Microsoft if I knew how.
Dude, Half-Life 4 is coming out on Microsoft.
Okay, that's actually a scary thought. But anyways,
Half-Life 4 comes out and it's an Xbox.
anyways, I'm just saying, if Xbox does end up like allowing Steam into its services, at this rate, an Xbox is turning into just like a pre-built PC with a modified Windows OS.
You saw the Series X, right?
I have
Yes.
not actually taken a good look at it though.
You know Corsair 1 PC?
Yes.
It's a pre-built PC.
Yeah, yeah.
Those who don't, it's like a cylinder. So the Xbox One, exactly like that, except it's a square.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a box Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox. It's a box, but it looks so much like a Corsair One. Like the heat flow through it is the exact
Are
same.
you able to?
The lighting is very similar.
Are you able to interchange components like graphics cards? And...
No.
No. Okay, I figured as much.
No, Xbox is hardware locked. It's custom hardware.
Oh, what a bunch of dicks. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just saying, the way it's going is consoles are trending towards PC.
I have a question for everybody. What's the worst place you had to go poop?
Oh.
Oh, I've got a story for this. It's a little bit of a subversion though.
I'm listening.
So, I don't go backpacking very much, but I did once. It was with my dad and two other family friends, and this is not serious backpacking. Super easy stuff. We had like 3 mile walk in, like 16-pound pack. Just chilling. We were just relaxing like 2 nights. So we get in. We're at this little, I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was an easy path in. We're at a little lake. We've got our tents set up, and I gotta take a shit. But like backpacking, like, yeah, you can dig a hole, but that's not very fun,
Don't they call it a latrine?
Feel the tree. I don't know.
I
But
mean, yeah, military call it the latrine.
Okay.
So.
I'm sorry.
But, like-
Back to poop story.
I'm just like, well, shit.
Shit, indeed.
I mean, like, I gotta do it. So I'm walking back down the trail trying to find a place to dig my little hole. All of a sudden, off of the side of this trail, just in the middle of the woods, there's a fucking toilet.
Like a porcelain toilet, like
It was a wooden toilet. But it was not like just a box. It was like a built toilet.
Just in the middle of the forest.
I think was there like a trail around it, like stomped? Was it like?
Yeah, no, so
used?
it was. We got some backstory. It did not shit in a random toilet. It was not plumbed. It was into a hole.
Okay.
But some guy who came out and backpacked here a lot got frustrated with digging holes, and he built a toilet and just put it in the trail. And so it's just open. Anybody can use it.
Wow.
But I thought that was going to be a pretty bad poop. Ended up being pretty good.
Wow.
It was a beautiful toilet.
Wow.
It's a
Trail.
wooden toilet.
Trail toilet. Damn.
See, my most uncomfortable poop is like actually a bad story. Like that was a good one, but no, mine's actually bad. One time while I was skiing with some friends, we were going down the mountain, and there'd been an avalanche below us, and so they closed off a trail, and they had to close it for at least half an hour. The issue is the clouds rolled in more, and then we were almost in a blizzard. It wasn't like we couldn't see it all, but it was coming down heavily. and then I had to shit. And we
Damn.
couldn't go down yet. So we're standing there. Either I can try and hike back up and then ski down another trail, or I just have to, in this blizzard, go to the side of a trail and just take a shit on the ski mountain. And so I did.
Oh god.
I just walked out a couple, like probably 20 feet, and just took a shit in the woods.
Wait. Did you like Nutella smear your buns?
I used snow.
Oh god.
That was all I had. I used snow.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't blame a
Do
man
you
for working
understand
with
why
what
this
he
is an
has.
uncomfortable shit now?
Guys,
Oh my god.
chocolate and cream.
Okay.
Chocolate and
Oh,
cream don't
God.
mix.
Oh god.
Actually,
here's the
whipped
thing.
cream and chocolate is
That
pretty
snow
good.
probably melted.
No, but then imagine like post like 2 hours in,
See-
it's just like a rock of shit.
Poop snow.
No. Here's the
Oops.
thing.
No.
Frozen shit.
Here's the thing. It actually
It got
it
preserved.
actually cleaned it up a bit.
Well, yeah, snow is basically just water.
Yeah, no, it helped.
Did you see this
And
Japanese
I wasn't
Wait.
just
The
like
Japanese toilets are crazy.
Dude, it's a
man.
Japanese
Wait,
toilet.
Oh my
so
gosh,
so you
yeah.
didn't go down the mountain with swamp ass?
No.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Okay.
Impressive.
That was the thing. The poop, the actual shit itself, that was not fun.
Nice.
But like
Nice.
afterward, I was fine.
I'll remember to keep in mind to use snow.
Keep snow on your person.
Keep snow up my ass.
You can get like some ice dispensers in the bathroom.
I know I asked the question, but I don't really have an uncomfortable poop story.
Okay, I have several, but anyways, moving onward.
No.
For
wait,
reference,
tell one.
for reference, I will say that I was about to say.
Yeah.
For reference, I am lactose intolerant. Yet I enjoy cheese. As you can see, this leads to some uncomfortable issues. Back in high school, when I didn't know that milk was bad, I had coffee every morning with milk. I always wondered why, like, my stomach felt like shit in the mornings. But moving onwards, one time in high school, I was in Spanish class. Just for reference, because it's a fun fact, the Spanish teacher turned out to be a pedophile, but
Oh.
that's another story.
Fun facts.
Fun
Thanks.
fact. It is a fun fact.
Oh god.
Okay, so
Kid 17.
during Spanish, nature started calling, right?
Started yelling.
Then it started yelling, and then it started screeching, and then I'm very straight laced. I believe I have to sit in there and wait until the period's over before I go take a shit.
Yeah.
But then, like, about 15 minutes before the period ended, I was like, if I don't go, everything within a 3-mile radius will literally be destroyed. So I was like, Mr. Chavarria, I would like to go to the restroom. He's like, yeah, okay. And then I just proceed to, like, full sprint, right? But that's the issue. When you're trying to hold back everything and you're moving,
Yeah.
everything's moving. I was okay.
Yeah.
I was okay. I made it to the bathroom, but it was halfway across the campus. So I was just like running and dying. It is the sheer
Yeah.
willpower it takes to hold yourself together is like, we're talking about like fission. Like I stopped nuclear fission. That's how hard I was holding
It's
myself
sweaty
together.
business trying not to poop
Oh my
yourself.
Then I get to the restroom, right? I have to like just take down my pants immediately. But like you see, the thing is, I wasn't even able to like sit down on the toilet, and I was already like we're talking like shooting out.
Oh wow.
It was bad. I nearly achieved lift. It was. All I can say is that I had like little like shivers after it was done. Like I was just like, fuck, dude. Like, what the fuck just happened? It was so it was so awful. And then like you have to spend like a couple minutes like just making sure you're not covered in shit. And then went through the rest of my day perfectly fine. But I
Okay.
assure you, it was a awful experience.
How much mass would you say that shit was? In, say, kilograms.
I say pounds.
I would say like a single kilo.
We're based out of America. 2.2 pounds.
No, it was probably more. It was like probably 3.5 pounds.
Jesus Christ.
It was a lot of material.
Holy fuck.
I felt so light afterwards
Well,
though.
shit.
You guys ever taken a shit that's so big that you just feel like active and limber?
Ever take a shit
Um,
so big that feels kind of gay?
Yeah, no.
I think that pause there, like
That's a keeper.
that.
All right. Well, is there anything else we want to bring up?
I'm pretty happy.
I think that was a good amount for this first one.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. Thanks for your time. I'm sorry it ended up being about poop.
We really spent 10 minutes just talking about shit.
No, way more.
Sometimes that's how you gotta get the duty done.
Fuck off, no.
All right.
No,
All right.
no
Well.
shit puns.
Alright. Thanks for watching.
listening. Thanks for watching. If you like this content, we'll hope to see you next time. And yeah.